and I think she was at like 900 or something.
And so I was wondering.
Some phrases that men hate to hear. Yours is the perfect size. The big one's hurt. Yeah. What up, good people? Welcome to another episode of the Strategically Reckless Podcast. I am your host, Jay Brown, aka Mr. 710. And I am so glad that you are joining us once again. Yeah. Where my air horn at? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I want to thank everybody for tuning in today. Dang, I feel like it sounds like I'm in the hallway. Man, maybe I'm wild a little bit. I feel like that's a little better. That might be a little better. All right. So look, good people. Thank you all for tuning in. On today's show, we are going to be talking about hustle. I'm talking about immaculate hustle. Also, foods that you would judge in a 2025 catfish. I've been trying to tell y'all about this AI, and at some point, somebody gonna listen. But look, good people, if you're listening via YouTube, go ahead and share it. If you're listening via Facebook, go ahead and share it. And if you're listening late, wherever you get your podcast, go ahead and share it. Rate us 5 stars. We greatly appreciate it. But now, let's get to the bad. Oh gosh. Oh God. All right, so check this out. I- I'm trying to figure out how I need to talk to these boys that we have, right? And so their new nickname is the Chocolate Menendez brother. Now, it's weird, like they earned the name. Like trust and believe that the name is earned. The name is earned. But this the reality of it. You think that you can just tell after a certain amount of time of them doing the same things over and over again, you would just assume that, all right, we get the routine. We know what it is that we're supposed to do because we do this every day. We do this thing every day, whether it's getting out of bed and brushing your teeth. We do this thing every day. And for the Chocolate Menendez brother, I have no idea why the everyday is always different for them. In some way, shape, or form, they choose different things. Case in point, I don't know if you missed it, but I'm posted this story on Facebook because it's stuff that happens that people just don't think will be real. And so I'm downstairs talking to my mother-in-law, come back upstairs while the boys are in there brushing their teeth. Now they've brushed their teeth over 100 times since they've been with us. Over 100 times. Well over 100. Well over 100 times. So they know what to do. They know how to do it. Mostly. They got step stools that we put right in front of the sink so that they can just spit right into the sink because it's right there. You can reach the water. You're tall enough to get into the sink, and so you're not spitting on the little ledge. And I come into the bathroom, come around the corner where I can see into the bathroom, and the 5-year-old turns away from the sink. Hold on now. the hell are you doing? The sink is right there. It's right there. Like it ain't move like we do this every day. The sink is right there. I didn't think I would have to tell you on day 100, almost day 200, that this is where when you brush your teeth and you spit, that's just day 200 with us. You've been alive over 1,800 days. Now, you probably only brushed your teeth a little bit over 100 times. That's with us. But come on, dog. When has on the floor? What'd you do that for, buddy? Why did you turn away from the sink and spit on the floor? I shouldn't have asked that question. I tell you, I shouldn't have asked because I knew I wasn't gonna like the response. I feel like we do that a lot, even with grown ups. You ask grown up a question that you know you don't want to know the answer to, or you know that they have the potential to tell you an answer that will make you want to punch them right in the face, and then you get mad. You get mad that you even asked him in the first place, which I understand that completely because his response to, hey, why did you turn around and not spit in the sink, but spit on the floor? And his response was, Mr. Jason, I had too much toothpaste in my mouth. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Come on, man. Let's not do that. And so this weekend, it's about 30 degrees outside. About 30 degrees outside. So the boys go ahead and get dressed. We're getting ready to go. He asked me if it was cold outside and if he needed long sleeves. Yeah, yeah. You know what? That's the real smart question. Yes, you do need long sleeves today. And I left the room. Go ahead and get dressed. Here's your pull up. Put a little chocolate Menendez. Here's a white. I'm gonna leave you a white. Good to go. I go down, go do some other things, grab a bag for their pull ups, use pull ups. I come back upstairs, and the chocolate Menendez brothers both have on long sleeve shirts. Where's my applause? Hold on. I need an applause. Where's the applause? Here we go. They had on a long sleeve shirt. And then they put on shorts. Shorts. And not just like long cargo shorts. These was almost some 1980 Magic Johnson shorts. What are we doing? What are we doing? I have no idea. Look, first of all, your chocolate Menendez brother, there is a certain demographic that I went to high school with back in my young days that rocked that long sleeve but shorts combo whenever it got colder. Now, this is in Chicago. This ain't even Atlanta cold. Like, this is Chicago cold where they would show up to school with the long sleeve but short combo. I ain't saying no name, but we all know the people with the long sleeve short combo. Might even had audacity to have some sandals on too, with them toes out. Because they will quickly tell you that their legs do not get cold. shut up. Whoever know what I'm talking about, shut up. Yeah, shut up. Shut up right now. Watch your mouth. I know what y'all think. I ain't talking about them. I'm talking about the Chocolate Menendez brothers. That's how they was dressed. That's exactly how they was dressed. I don't understand it. I have I have no idea why. Hold on, I ain't even got my music on. I have no idea why anybody in their right mind, when it's 30 degrees outside, and you ask, is it cold out? And I tell you, yeah, it's pretty cold. You're definitely gonna need some long sleeves. That meant for your pants too. For your pants too. Come on, man. Let's not do this. Let's not do this. You know, last week I wanted to talk about some hustle. Some amazing hustle that people got caught doing. Some of it, a couple of them were illegal. And then a few of them, I was like, damn, why didn't I think about that? Like, I almost hate when I hear about somebody pulling the hustle that I wish I would have thought of. That's not none of these first few. But have you ever wondered, when you go to an event and you gotta pay for parking, but it don't look like it ain't no regular lot. Like, well, it might be a regular lot. It might be a lot that don't have no other park here for like those park here for money signs. They don't always be there. Well, they might have the price, and then when you just pull up and ain't no game or nothing, you go and scan the thing. You got to put it all on your phone, download the app, whatever it is you got to do. But that's the price based on the hour. And then they have, when these people show up and they put their little chairs out and throw on a little vest, write up a sign that say parking is $25 right here on this on the side of this building. Folks, pay it if it's convenient. Well, there was these people who racked up $200,000 in parking fees that they charge people. But they were supposed to get the money away, and they didn't. They were supposed to get the money to the business, and they didn't. They was just pocketing. They would let people pocket that one. And so at the end of the day, when they turned their cash in, it was a certain amount. Like they said, one for you, two for me. One for you, two for me. To the tune of $200,000. I can't see stuff like that. I can't read stories like that where somebody done took advantage of a situation. Yeah, this was in Houston at Energy Park. They was using their own square. You know the little joint that you stick in your phone and then you let people swipe on your phone? They was running that hustle at Energy Stadium, at the Energy Park where the Texans play, I believe. It involved over 7,000 fraudulent credit card transactions. It's over a year of work. That is so crazy. Fam was out here having people swipe their card and then be like, yeah, go over there and park. Wow. See, I always, whenever I go to games, excuse me, wow, I always look for if I could pay for some parking. I buy the ticket, and then I look for if I could pay for some parking nearby. If I already paid for it, then I unless they out here setting up websites too, they wild. You can't get me with this. Look, I already paid for it. You go ahead, you go ahead and scan this little barcode right here. Cause this I already paid for it. But I damn sure, whenever somebody has one of those little square things in their phone, they talking about, well, I can take your transaction right here. I don't know about that one. I don't ever know about that one. Ever. And I don't care where I have to be in a store and I still be looking upside their head like, damn, I swipe my card on this. But if it's in the phone, I'm 100%. Like a tablet, I'm leery about, but I know people that use those. But if you talking about, hey, just go like, it's not like the tablet is different. It's just bigger and in a different spot. So somebody pull a phone out, they pocket it in, put that square in. I'm like, you know what? I ain't even got it. But them dudes try to run down on you with a little mixtape and be like, hey, you got $2, you got some cash? I got my mixtape. I ain't got a CD player. I got a thumb drive. I ain't got nothing to plug it into. I ain't got no computer or nothing. Now if it come down to me getting somebody's mixtape and having to swipe my card and they square, nah. But that's one hustle. Lester T. Jones is another hustle, which this one was a dumb hustle. I don't know about this one was a real dumb hustle. But those guys, the $200,000 in the parking scam was split between three people. Lester T. Jones used to be an Atlanta Hawks executive, and on the financial side of the game, bro was out here writing up fake invoices that needed to get paid by the Hawks. He was out here using their corporate credit card all kind of crazy, and for stuff to go to charging the Hawks to go to sporting events, concert. Bro bought a Porsche, jewelry. All of this stuff is alleged, right? He even on the Hawk trips to Bahamas, Costa Rica, Mexico, Hawaii, Thailand, and if Moby was here, Switzerland. Lester T. Jones, wow, alleged. And I'm not talking about like allegedly wilding, like allegedly doing the things that he was doing. Because if he was doing any of those things, he was 100% wild. 100%. Like his total got ran up to like $3.8 million worth of stuff. They called it a fraud scheme. He was just doing, I don't even want to call it this, but he was doing N-word stuff. That. Come on, Lester. Lester? I'm going to blame the Atlanta Hawks for this. Because you should have known. His name was Lester. What Lester do you know that deals straight up? Name one. Just one. What's my man? What's my man's name? Hold on. Lester T. Jones? Mm-mm. Rhymes with Chester. You're not gonna do right. You're not gonna do right. Hey, Fan was wild. 3.8 is wild, but he had a good ass time. Now I don't know what type of time he about to get when they lock him up. But he enjoyed his time. This ain't no like he enjoyed his time on the Hawk Dollar. Like okay, you did your thing, Lester. But you was wilding. That's way like when it's way too much when Switzerland is way too much on a Hawk dime. I'm sorry, bro. Yeah, you messed up on that one. You messed up on that one. Damn. And then I heard about this last one. This is in the category of I wish I had a thought about that one. Wish I had a thought about that hustle. There was a Chinese man. This wasn't even legal. He bought a first class ticket every day for 3 years and never flew anywhere. He would just buy the ticket, enjoy the amenities that was provided with this ticket with this airline, and then would cancel the flight. Show up the next day, or just move the flight. He still got the credential. He go up in there, eat, wait for his flight. Right before that flight comes, cancel. Can't make it. I need a full refund since I didn't take the flight. I'll be back tomorrow. And he did that over and over and over again. Over and over and over again. For a year. A year's worth of free meals at the VIP lounge. This is according to the New York Post at the Zion Airport. It's in the Eastern Chinese Airlines. He was just wild and just rebooking. And just rebooking and rebooking and rebooking. Like I'm just gonna eat on the airline. I'm gonna buy this ticket. It's fully refundable. I'm gonna go in here and get my grub on. Eat all day. Hang out. And probably meet some people. Damn. I'm gonna make that flight, and I see y'all. Boom. That's one of them ones that you almost wish you thought of. Go ahead and feel like going to eat some airport food in the VIP lounge. Let's go get this first class ticket. Get that free meal in the VIP lounge where the first class people hang out at. And let's not take that flight, get our money back because we need the bread back. Now that we full, we need that bread back. A little full now. Got that little itis kicking in. I'm going back home now. Hey man. Hey man. That's a good one. That is a good one. That's quite the hustle. That's one of the ones I wish I thought of. I wish I would have thought about that. I have a new category I just thought about. Along the lines of the ones I wish I thought of. This one is along the lines of those that I wish nobody had ever thought of. The talk to y'all all the time about AI and how things are changing and everything like that. And well-known ex-NBA player Matt Barnes allegedly got catfished by an AI girlfriend. Not just catfish, but also extorted. Catfish and extorted for $61,000. $61,000. Matt Barnes and his AI girlfriend. Oh my God. Like, how does this happen? How does this happen? You want to know how? You want to know, like, this is what I was always going to be scared of when it looked too real.
Seeking the ideal travel attire? Consider the My Airport shirt Fly AF. Extended flights demand comfort, but this shirt ensures style isn't sacrificed. Its soft fabric provides exceptional comfort while maintaining a contemporary and sophisticated aesthetic. There are plenty of shirts you can wear to the airport, but you want to make sure yours is Fly AF. Elevate your travel wardrobe because having an airport shirt that's Fly AF is more than just a shirt. It's an indispensable travel item. Travel season is here. Make sure your shirt is Fly AF when you travel.
She ain't even real. I thank her so much for that dope ass commercial she did. That was a wonderful read by her. Not even real. Not even real. Now, let me go ahead and tell you this. If I could have designed her, she might have looked different. If I could have designed her, she might have looked different. And so if somebody's out here designing, creating AI girlfriends to slide in celebrities' DM, only to turn around and tell them, because what ended up happening was Matt Barnes and his wife had taken a break, had split, or whatever you want to call it, something I don't understand, but they weren't together-ish at that time. Matt Barnes had this beautiful AI person that he think is real slide up in that DM, and he responded to this, and she wasn't real. But you can make AI say what AI needs to say. You can make AI look how you want AI to look. Come on, Matt Barnes. Listen. So, it's one of those things where I know a lot of ladies, stuff can go bad. Stuff can be a little weird in the relationship, get a little wonky. They just don't want to be embarrassed. My wife told me, look, you might, if you do something, I just don't want to be embarrassed. Do not embarrass. And I know. Matt Barnes' wife was like, really? Really? Somebody ain't even real? Really? Matt, really? Like, that was stupid. This is why you need me. This right here? That stupid you just pulled? You out here falling for people that ain't even real. And see, this is the problem. Like, Matt Barnes jumped on and was showing receipts and all this other stuff for stuff that was going on between him and this entity. And the thing was, if you out here paying somebody to keep it quiet, but it's in installments. Like, hey, you better, or I'm gonna show your wife. At that point, you go ahead, like you feel like you got something to hide. And now, after you pay it, they know you got something to hide, or you just got something that you know that, hey, look, really, like this is what it's gonna look like, really. So you let this unreal person, thing-a-ling, get you up out of 61K. That is quite the hustle. If that was the intent from the beginning, just an extortion scheme, just sliding into the DM until I catch me one. Gang. Reel them back in. Make her look exotic. Reel them. Yeah. And now they got him. They got him for the 61. That is quite the hustle. The extortion part, I feel like is illegal. I wish nobody had ever thought about it. Because I know it's a whole bunch of just random DMs just waiting to be answered. They're just waiting to be answered. That's all. That is all. And that is so wild. That is wild. Because that's what this has come to. Like, I wish Moby was here right now. Because as a married dude, I don't worry about what's going on in my DM. I rarely check it with. I probably miss out on a whole lot of stuff because I don't check it like that. But at the same time, the DM can be a dangerous place. So you stay out of it. You stay out of there. You stay out of your own. It's an easy way to stay out of there. You just don't worry about your own. Don't worry about my own. And so that would have been good to ask Mailman, because I know that he out here on the dating scene, I believe. But at some point, you gotta know. You gotta know. Come on, dog. Like you gotta know. Especially if this went on for any amount of time. Because I look back in my young days. Hey man, I'm just trying to figure out where the freakiness starts. That's what I wanted to know. Okay. That part. I want to know. But you can make AI look and be what you need it to look and be. That is so crazy. That is so crazy. There's a whole lot of crazy things going on with AI. I still don't know how I feel about new Alexa. I just don't. Y'all noticed it changed a little bit. I talked about it the other day. You got a younger sounding voice. She's kind of slow. Like, she's real slow to answer. I don't like the deliberate in responding to what I ask. Talking about Alexa right now. I don't like it. And I noticed that if my request is not for a specific song, then, well, after that specific song, it goes straight to the B side. Like it'd be a whole bunch of stuff that I've never heard. Whereas the old version could just play hit after hit after hit after hit. The new version start with the B side first. Like you just tell it to play an artist. And you say, let me see somebody whose catalog I know pretty well. I don't want to tell nobody to play R. Kelly stuff, even though I know that pretty well. Like if you had it play like Jay-Z right now, it would play like Lyrical Exercise, something like that, which most people don't know. Most people, it's not at the top of the list for a whole lot of people, but it'll start with that one. It's like, why that? Or if it was something from Kanye West, it'd start from like the Yeezus album, something that nobody listens to, and it's like, why wouldn't you start with like College Dropout? Even my Graduation or something like that never starts there. It'll go straight to something that nobody listens to on 808 to Heartbreak. No other place. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. And speaking of music, I don't know if anybody has started watching that the Diddy documentary. My wife and I started, and you could just see them laying the groundwork, how a lot of this stuff started to play out. And you hear the stories, and you hear his childhood people talking about him, and it's like, damn. And a lot of them, like you almost wonder, like, damn, was I complicit? You would have to think that some of them knew something well before he got to this version of how we see John, Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, Brother Love, Tone, whatever you want to call him on that day. Get it? Which one was his most popular name? Was it just Diddy? Was that the most popular name? No, I would never ask which of them was the best rapper, because the answer would be none. Silk the Shocker. Who a better rapper? Puff Daddy or Silk the Shocker? But as this documentary is going on, you know, it's a shame that he's locked up right now, because if he wasn't, and this documentary came out, I would be on my Nino Brown, guns wasn't made in Harlem, Uzis wasn't made in Harlem. 100%. I bring that list back out. Y'all remember the list? List where he was reading off all the names. All the names with that little kid. In front of that little weird statue. I don't know what that statue was, but it was real weird. I do remember that. It was definitely weird. Hey, man. Hey, you know what? 50 Cent he real petty for this. Just go ahead and put that on out there. Real petty for this. But if there was anybody that you would expect that level of petty from, Curtis 50 Cent Jackson would be at the top of the list. My last thing before I get out of here, I made a list. And I don't know why I was thinking about this one day, but there was some food. There was some food. You know what? My mother-in-law asked if we would have chips at Thanksgiving. And I was like, hell no. And I immediately judged the situation. Like, hell no. Chitlins? Oh, no. No, we don't eat like that. We free. We don't do those things. I'm just saying. And I love my mother-in-law dearly. I don't know how anybody in 2025 can eat those. No clue. Chitlins? For what? I feel like chitlins is towards the top of the list of foods that people judge. Like if you pull out chitlins, they gonna judge. What up, Charmaine? Yeah, you pull out some chitlins, somebody gonna judge you. They're like, ugh. What is this? That's at the top. And you know what? People get judged for ramen as well. Like ramen, if you brag too much about how your ramen is, you get looked upside your head. Like if you talking about, yeah, I decorate my ramen with hot dogs. What? Hell no. Hell no. You put a glizzy in your ramen? Like, I don't judge because I still eat ramen. Not out of necessity. I just like it sometimes. When the last time y'all had ramen? Has it been in the 2020? But we used to crush ramen in college. Ramen was is it all noodles? Is it all pasta? Do you know what? Depending on where I am. Depending on where I am. You know, if you went to a place where, not like the Wiener Circle, but if you went to a place that didn't, if you order a hot dog out at a restaurant, you wow. I ain't even know a way to just qualify it. If you order a hot dog at a restaurant, you wow. I understand it at a game. I feel like a sporting event is probably, or like carnival, it's probably one of the only acceptable situations in which glizzy should be ordered. You go to a restaurant. Like I remember, one of the fast food places was trying to sell hot dogs, and we was just like, "What? Who will order a glizzy from Wendy's? Put your hands up if you out here ordering glizzy from Wendy's, or from Burger King, or from McDonald's." No, it was Burger King. Burger King had hot dogs for a hot minute. That was stupid. Sell no damn hot dogs at Burger King. Let's just make sure I get this right while I'm out here calling stupid. Yeah, they had real hot dogs at Burger King. That was dumb as hell. You order hot dogs from Ralph? Yeah. I heard my aunt. We was visiting my mom one day, and my aunt, he was on speakerphone. And he was like, hold on, yeah, can I get 2 double dogs, 2 Polish sausages, and can I get a 2 large Diet Coke? I turned and looked at my brother, and I was like, did she just say 2 Double dog? Like, did she just say 4 hot dogs on 2 buns? Why? For what? Why would you put 4 hot dogs on 2 hot dog buns? That is like, that is still insane to me. I judge stuff for that so bad. Also judge cheap liquor. Yeah, if you go too cheap, gotta judge. Like, I feel like after a certain age, your palate just has to change. Like, you cannot be like, if you going out and buying Burnett's to stick in your liquor cabinet, you wild. If you got the vodka that just got the name of it just up in your shit, like on display, like, yeah, I gotta bring out the good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm looking upside your head, like, what you doing? Like, why you got that Parmesan upside your head? You, if you crack open some Alizé in 2026, I gotta take a picture of you. I'm gonna take a picture of you. Hold on, hold that up. Yeah, 'cause there's no way. If you out here look, I was scrolling through the liquor store website. They tried, you know how that you order something on Uber Eats. They be like, hey, go ahead and look at this store right here. And so I was scrolling, and I was like, oh, they got Mad Dog 2020 in a can. Got the nerve for it to be a 6-pack. Not Mad Dog 2020. That ain't even the real name. We just call it Mad Dog. I don't know how it graduated to just be Mad Dog. You know them alkies when they see Mad Dog 2020 in a can, they gonna be like, I can put this in a paper bag too. The real one's gonna be like, I got a can I can put in the paper bag too. If you drinking Cisco in 2025, gotta take a picture of you. Hey, I do want to give a shout out to everybody who out here still eating Spam. My wife put that in as an honorable mention. That if she saw you eating some Spam, if she saw you open up that blue can, you can judge. You are getting judged, fam. When I was over in Korea, they was selling a Spam gift set. They sold Spam gift sets. It was 9 of them joints up in there. It was 9 Spam in the Spam gift set. That was insane. Not to have 9. And look, somebody gave me 9 Spam at one time. I would know that you didn't like me at all. I will be 100% sure that you did not give a shit about me if you gave me 9 Spam at one time. If you gave me 1, I would know that you didn't like it. But 9 would put the nail in the coffin. Like, yeah, I am sure. Speaking of my wife, I watched her father judge Glory Green at a barbecue restaurant in Sandy Springs. I don't remember the name of it, but what I do remember is we were sitting there and we were enjoying our barbecue that they had brought out from the back. They were real proud of. And he took one bite of them greens, and he said, "Oh, excuse me. Come here. These glory greens, huh? Yeah, these right out the can. Oh, and you know what? The waitress had to go back there and look just to ask. When she came back, it was like, yes, they are. Like, yeah, goddamn those out the can green when I taste. Yeah, he didn't like that restaurant at all from that point forward. Like, hey, the food was alright, but them greens came out the can. I do judge people a little bit for their pizza. Not anything that's weird. Like if you like pineapple on your pizza, do your thing. If you like pineapple and sardine, now I'm like, what is this? What is this? I don't understand it. That wouldn't make no sense. Or some real leafy pizzas. Like it don't have no sauce on it. It's just kind of like it's like a glaze, and then they put like leaves and stuff on there. No, we're not doing that. That's not pizza. That's something else. That's a bread salad. What we gonna call it? Don't like it. And then lastly, not a fan of tofu. Nope. Oh, not lastly. Not a fan of tofu at all. At all. It's weird. Like I like Jello, but I don't want my Jello to taste like meat. No diddy. Man, that was kind of crazy. I don't want it to taste like a burger. That's better. Oh God. I don't want it to taste like meat. It's crazy. That's so wild. Marshall Harris, 670 Sports, said something that was real crazy. He was like, so he started talking, and then he was making this point, and he got to a point where he had this real long, awkward pause. The guy was like, but, and Marshall Harris was like, so you're waiting on my butt. And then went on about his point. I was like, hey, yo, that was kind of crazy. Like, no, nobody's waiting on that. Anthony Herron called it. But everybody else kind of skated past it, like, and maybe just me and Anthony Herron on the show was being weird, but hey, certain things that just kind of stand out now. Blame Cam and Mace for that. That is bad. And last, food you judge, it's not the food on this. It's how it's ordered. And so anybody who orders steak, like, I want my steak well done. Like real well. I ain't gonna say nothing. But I probably will look at you like the real expensive burger you got there. Why would you want it cooked? You know what? I shouldn't even. What? Come on. You every time? Hey, look. I let people steak how they want to steak. That's how you want your food? Cool. What I will say is that It's a lot of people that tell you to grow up. Like if you're a whole adult, like if you're in your like 30s, you're a whole adult. Like you can rent a car by yourself. Well done steaks, not for you. Just get a little weird when you do it. But look, good people, let me get on about this thing, man. It's been a long day. It's been a real long day. But before I do, because I ain't gonna cheat y'all. Starting February 1st, I just saw this. If you don't have a real ID at the airport, if they gotta use that like confirm thing at TSA, they are gonna charge you $45. It's gonna cost you $45 to prove who you are as a convenience fee at the airport. Now, if you lost your wallet, but you still need to get back home, $45. $45. You ain't got no passport? You lose your driver's license? $45. Real IDs consist of passport, global entry, U.S. military, or permanent resident card. Driver's license. But they gonna nickel and like if you older like so like people in New York, a lot of them don't drive. So they might not have license. They could have an ID, but they might not have license. And make sure it's real. Because if it don't have a mark on it, $45. Or you're gonna have to drive. So good people, I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Y'all been dope. Till next time. Y'all stay safe out in them streets. We out.